Hi, everybody. My name is Ricardo De Cruz, and I represent Joe Man Auto Service and Complete Auto Reports. And today we're going to be finishing up our 2018 Toyota Camry by performing a headlight aiming adjustment. So I'm going to share my screen now so we can see what Toyota says about these instructions. So here you can see Toyota has a couple prerequisites that involve checking for any damage, filling the fuel tank, making sure the oil is level, the coolant is level, the tires are at the appropriate pressure. There's no added weight in the vehicle. People tend to put a lot of things in their trunk that affect the angle of which the headlights will adjust or aim rather. So when you're performing this, you want the car as level as possible so that your horizontal line makes sense and you can adjust the headlights in a way that the customer will be able to drive and actually see the road in front of them and not blind other drivers. The last prerequisite is to sit a person of average weight. We don't have anybody in this weight class. So we do have some Miller tools that allow us to accomplish this without many issues. So I am going to transfer everything into the shop now and get started. Just a forewarning, we are a live shop. There is going to be some noise. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave them here. All right, so we're going to start with the basics, checking the coolant level. And again, guys, I know that a lot of this seems trivial, but it is all weight-based, and there are plenty of manufacturers that have shown that just a quarter tank of fuel will affect headlight aiming significantly. So we're good with fluids. I'm going to check the tire pressure and then start getting everything set up. So now I'm just checking the car for any contents. Passenger area first, then the cargo area. All right, so I'm going to show you guys the clear trunk now. And these are all the items that were in that trunk. So there is easily 30 pounds worth of stuff here. That all affects the angle, everybody. So now Toyota gives us two measurements to use. One is 3 meters, and the other one, I believe, is 7.62 meters. They allow you to use 3 meters in case you don't have the space for 7.62 meters. We've always used the 3 meter measurement here. So I'm going to make my 3,000 millimeter line and line up my car the best I can. All right, so I've got my line drawn out now, and I'm going to put my car in a better position, leave it in neutral so I can adjust it accordingly, and then we'll proceed. So now that I've got things more or less where I need them to be, and the car in neutral, I can now roll it back so that my line hits the low beam. going to turn the key on to show everybody we have a full tank of fuel down over there. So I need to confirm one thing. So I'm going to put this down because I forgot if it's from the headlight or the front of the bumper. So bear with me 1 second. So it is from the low beam itself. So I just need to come forward a little tiny bit. And now you will see that we are in line. So now my next step is to hook up the battery tender, because when you're adjusting headlights, you draw a lot of amperage from the battery if it is not running, and not having fully bright headlights makes the adjustment harder to do, and it could come out poorly. So I'm going to set this down. And finish setting up. All right, so we have our battery tender on. We have our Miller tools being used for weight. And now we're going to get ready to check this measurement. So back up just in case. So since my lines are made and there are no other measurements to make, I can remove the tape measure, remove that laser, and set up the 360 laser on a tripod that I would use to create my horizontal line. So when I first started doing this, I was actually measuring, trying to really understand the fastest way to do it. And I believe what I'm going to show you is definitely the fastest way to just make a basic adjustment. So here we go. All right, so I'm going to turn the headlights off so you have a better idea. But with this setup, it is really easy to get to the center of the low beam. As you can see, there's my horizontal line. And what Toyota states is that 3,000 meters away, not 3,000, I'm sorry, 3,000 millimeters away, your headlights are going to project where the horizontal line is. And they would like you to line up the top part of the headlight beam with the horizontal line. So we're going to turn our headlights back on and we're going to check this now. So the right side looks a little bit low, as does the left side, but we're going to confirm with our documentation. Okay, so I'm going to remove these two for a second. Nope, not the one I wanted to remove, that one. There we go. So we can see from the documentation that Toyota cutoff line is exactly where the horizontal line is. So we're going to make an adjustment to the driver's side and see where we can get that line. And then from there, we will adjust the passenger side accordingly. So that's really it, guys. I'm going to bring the camera up closer. It takes me longer to explain this than it does to actually do. So don't let these cars leave your days with such simple things that make your customers happy about the service you're providing. Do a good job, get paid for your time, and keep going. If you guys have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments. But as stated, this takes more work to talk about than it does to actually do. So our lines, our hard lines now match up to the horizontal line on both sides, and our job is done. So thank you to the people who attended. If you guys have any questions, please feel free to leave them in the comments. If I left something out that you'd like to see next time, please let me know. Thank you, anybody, for watching, and thank you for your time. Have a great day.